Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Cheryl, and I am planning out the week of June 26th through July 1st. And can you believe that June is almost over? And that means the year is almost half over, and July will be here on Saturday. Before you know it, I'm not going to say the C word, but we'll be seeing decorations in the stores before long. Can you believe it? Well, let's get started. Again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope no matter where you are in the world, you're having an amazing day. Today, I'm planning with my iPad Pro and my first generation Apple Pencil. I was watching a YouTube video and I saw something that kind of inspired me to do something a little bit different today. So, I'm going to be doing a little bit of what's called faith planning. So I have some sayings and scriptures saved, and you can also do inspirational thoughts and quotes if you want to do that as well. And I do have a few of those. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my file folder and I am going to do a split screen. And I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so to have more room for my calendar. And so I don't have a lot going on as far as appointments and schedules. I'm going to be having lunch with friends at the end of the week. So I thought this would be a good time to do this. So these are PNG files. So if this works, what I'm going to do is hold it down, move it over, and then I'm going to resize it so that it fits right here. And these are PNGs, and that means that they have a clear background. So this one is a kind word. It's like a spring day. It makes you happy. It makes you feel good. And this next one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it over, long hold, and it says, there are always flowers for those who want to see them. So look on the bright side and have a positive attitude. And some days it's easier than others to have a positive attitude. I think I have one more in here. Let's see. See, we'll do this one. It says in full bloom. We'll put this one right here. And so this is a little bit different way of planning. So just find things that inspire you and make you happy and add them to your planner. Let's see, and I'm going to put the floral border down here. And then I'm going to make it a little bit longer so that it fits right there. I could just make it so that it fits over the whole thing. Let's see if we can do that without making it look too distorted. Okay, that's perfect right there. Okay, and so with the colors underneath, that kind of blocks out the word gratitude. And so we see if we can find something to put there. See, I have one more. I want to put it over here. And these are my flowers. Okay, and see where do I want to put it. Well, we'll put it right there. Okay, so these are all images that I created in Photoshop. I have a Photoshop subscription, and these are some stock flowers. Now, the thing about this flower here is if you wanted to just to kind of sit and relax, you could use your highlighter and you could actually uh, make it smaller. And if you wanted to, you could kind of sit and just kind of paint in these flowers and make them look really pretty. So this is yellow, and I could use the orange, paint another flower. So I'm just not being very careful, but this is kind of what you could do with some of these, just to kind of sit and make it look pretty. Okay, so what else do we want to put here? Um, I did have a rectangle I wanted to use, so I have a shapes folder. I wanted to get all the different color shapes in here today. Okay, there's my shapes folder, and I'm going to go down here, and hopefully I'm going to bring it over, and I'm going to need to resize this one too. So use these handles. You can use either your finger or your pencil. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of both today. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I have a page over here. I'm going to grab a copy of this, make sure that I don't have it turned off. Okay, so I'm going to use my lasso. I'm going to hold it, long press, copy it, and then I'm going to paste it over here. Make it a little smaller. This is a picture of an actual church that I took, and then I used an app on my iPhone to colorize it and make it look like it's a watercolor painting. Okay, so I'm going to use my text tool next, and I have the noteworthy text, and I'm going to change the color to white, and I'm going to type out the word church. And hopefully I spelled it correctly. Church at 10 a.m. We'll see in just a moment if I spelled church correctly. So let's see. There we go. I didn't put a space there, but that's okay. I know what it means. Okay, so I'm going to resize it, make it a little bigger. Okay. Okay, and that fits in there nicely. Okay, so we got church, okie dokie, and we got our flowers, we got our sayings. I got a couple more. So I'll go over here on this page. Let's see, do I have anything I can do these two. Use my lasso tool and grab these two and put over there. Okay, you got a sneak preview of where I'm going next. Okay, all right, so these are just, these do not have a clear background. They're not PNG files, these are just JPEGs. But with the white background, you can't really tell. So here we go. Just make it smaller so it doesn't cover up anything. Okay, and that one goes there. Make it just a little bit smaller. Okay, there are apps that you can use to remove the background, but I'm not going to do that today. Okay, so there it is. I've got everything. I've got my positive sayings, and I've got a couple pictures, and I can bring my church down a little bit so that it fits right on the border there. Okay. All right, now I'm going to close this so that I make my planner page a little bigger. All right, so now on my next page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these scriptures and these sayings on my next page. Okay, so here I have these boxes down at the bottom. So the first thing I want to do is put a gratitude statement here. So I'm going to make sure I have a color that's going to be visual, and I've got my text tool, and I'm just going to write out, there is, hopefully, always something and a space to be grateful. Did I spell that right? Nope, I didn't. Let's just get rid of that altogether. Space, grateful. And another space, grateful for. And I may not have spelled it correctly. Let's see. I guess it didn't give me any suggestions. So I'm going to put that there. And then let's see if we can make it bold and a little bit bigger. I might have to highlight it. It's not wanting to work. So let's highlight it, make it bold and a little bit bigger. Okay, and there it fits in there. So there's my gratitude statement for today. And I still don't think I spelled grateful right, but it looks okay. All right. So I'm not going to use this part over here. I'm just going to grab some of these sayings. And this one is, my future is in your hands. And this is in the book of Psalms, the 31st chapter, and the first part of verse 15 in the New Living Translation. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it. And let's see. Then I'm going to get rid of this one here. Oh, delete that. Oh, then it deleted the whole thing. Okay, let's see if we can try this again. Okay, let's just do both of them. How about that? Okay, and we'll paste them both. Okay, and then let's see if we can resize this. Okay, now if I wanted to, I could change the color. We'll see if this will work. We'll make it. Nope, that's not going to work. See, we'll do the undo, this backwards arrow here, undo. And really the only one I want to change the color is this one down here. Color. And it keeps messing up. And because I'm trying to do this while I'm filming, it's not going to let me. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to grab one more. Let's see. Arise and shine. Let's see if we can get this one. Copy. Okay, now what I'm going to need to do is I am going to need to resize. I'm going to bring this over here like that. And then I am going to resize this. Okay, I want to change the size. And then if I wanted to, I could change the color. I can go into custom colors and make it really dark. And then I'm going to bring it over here, and I might need to resize it so that it fits in the square. Okay, and that's almost perfect. Okay, let's see if we can grab a couple more. Okay, and we'll just grab, do I want that one? Let's see. So we'll do this one. Grab my lasso tool. Make sure we'll copy it and we'll paste it. Okay, and then I'm actually going to leave that one there, and then I'm going to see if I can just copy this one. I think I may have put them too close together. Don't know if I can separate them. Okay, so but that's kind of how you can do faith journaling in your planner. Okay, so, and I don't want an extra one, so I'm just going to delete that. Select them all and cut. Okay, and there we have it. Okay, I think that now if I wanted to, I could use, let's see, we can copy this, and I could cover this up here. Okay, and then I'll make, okay, I want to make it wider and squish it a little bit, make it smaller. Okay, wider so that it fits in there. Okay, just a little bit wider. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one here, copy this one, and now I have two to-do lists or must get done lists, however you want to say it. Okay, and so I'm going to make it the same size as the other one, and I'm going to stretch it out, or I could just have left it and use the space. Okay, so that's how I change it up. And let's see, do I have anything over here on this page I want to use? No, what I'll do is I will copy this one. So I'll use my lasso tool. I'll copy this one and I will add it over here. Okay, so like I said, this one is not a PNG file. It's just a JPEG file so that it doesn't have a clear background. So what I'm going to do is I am going to change it so that it fills the whole square so that it doesn't look awkward in there. Okay, and I have some pictures I can add in. This is I got this off of, and you can do this too, your Bible Gateway app or your whatever Bible app that you use. You can grab it and just use it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to, hopefully I will see if both of these, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I know those two are going to move together if I try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here and save myself some aggravation. Okay, and so this is an image you can do in Bible Gateway. Other apps you can do the same thing and create a nice scripture image and add it to your planner. So there we go. So for my personal to-do list, I'm going to use my handwriting, and I know I have to go to the get groceries. Well, let's just use our handwriting. So I'm going to use my pen tool and get groceries. Water plants. And let's see, what else do I have to do? Now, I don't know what happened there. Okay. It's a crazy day. Crazy day. Okay, and then business or professional, I'll just put film video if I had the right tool selected. Film, YouTube, video, my blog post, and 2024 planners. I need to get going on those. And podcast. And I think that is it. Let's see if I can bring these down a little bit so that they're more, that's a little better. Okay. All right. So what I did was I went on my Bible app. I found some scriptures that I like. I typed them out. And what I did is I put them on a separate piece of paper, separate page, which you can do. You can just go here and you can add a page either before or after the current page that you're on, or at the very end of your planner. And so that's what I did. And then I just copied and pasted these scriptures from my Bible app. These are actually, this one I actually typed out in GoodNotes app, this one and this one. And I see I've got to make some corrections because every time I tap my pencil with the text tool on, it added a letter or a dash or comma or period. And it's the same thing here. So what I'll do is I'll just use my lasso tool and delete those, hopefully. But as you can see, sometimes things don't always work the way you hope they will. Okay, so these I did these in Photoshop, and then I made them PNG files so that I can use them in GoodNotes. And then that way they'll have a clear background. And you can see if I put it over there, you can see through it. It has a clear background. Same thing here. And so that's kind of what I wanted. I did the rectangles, but as I've showed you before, you can draw your own rectangles, circles, and other shapes using the shapes tool. And these are just, you've seen me use these before if you watch my channel. This was a picture I actually took and colorized it using an app on my phone. So I think that's it for today. The last thing I did want to show you, if you're not comfortable creating your own planner, you can purchase some. There are lots of people that sell them in Etsy, or you can go in here. GoodNotes has created lots of, well, you can go in here, hopefully. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing again. See this little purse right here? Okay, the GoodNotes shop. They have planners, templates, and stickers. And so I scrolled through. There are just so many in here, friends, that you can, if you wanted to purchase, let's see, I think most of the stickers are like $1.99. See, $1.99. Let's see, recipe book, $9.99. Okay, so they're compatible with, some of the other sellers on some of the other sites and channels. You can find them. If you don't want to create your own using Keynote, you can use Photoshop. There are several apps I personally use Adobe XD to create mine, and this is an all-in-one 6-ring binder, and also $9.99. So there's lots of things to choose from. So when you're in GoodNotes, you just go to this in the elements and just click on the purse, and it saves it in your elements. So remember, click on the purse, not the plus. Pluses, you can bring them in after you purchase them. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please give me a like. And until next time, ciao for now. Goodbye.